The present perfect and past simple tenses have some similarities because they both talk about past events, so they often get confused. Zan commented on another video asking, what's the difference between I have washed my car and I washed my car? This is a great question because it can be very confusing. I have washed my car is present perfect and I washed my car is past simple. These two tenses are very different but also very similar. They both talk about events that happened in the past, even though present perfect is a present tense. So you can see why they get confused. But when you understand the different meanings, you'll be able to communicate more accurately and effectively when discussing past actions and their relationship to the present. To begin, let's look at when we use the past simple tense. The past simple tense is used to describe a specific past action that happened at a specific time in the past. It's formed with the simple past form of the main verb, for example, I washed my car, or you could use it with the auxiliary verb, I did wash my car. This sentence means that the speaker washed their car at a specific time in the past. But the time is not necessarily important. The emphasis is on the past event, without any connection to the present. They've probably washed their car lots of times, but in this example, they're referring to a specific time. Now let's look at the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is also used to refer to a past action. So why is it called the present perfect? Well, with the present perfect, there must also be a connection between that past event and the present. So we're referring to the past event, but really we're talking about how it affects the present moment. It's formed with the auxiliary verb have and the past participle form of the main verb. I have washed my car. Or it could be used with the auxiliary verb has if it's in the third person. He has washed his car. This sentence means that the speaker washed their car at some point in the past, but the time is not specified. The emphasis is on the result of the action and the connection to the present. The speaker's really telling us that their car is now clean. Let's look at another example. I went to Paris in 2015. This sentence tells us that the speaker visited Paris at a specific time in the past, which was in 2015. It doesn't imply anything about the present. It doesn't give any information about whether the speaker has any current experience or knowledge about Paris. The speaker may have been to Paris lots of times, but here they're just talking about the specific time in 2015. In the present perfect, I have been to Paris, the sentence tells us that the speaker has visited Paris at some point in the past. But it isn't referring to a specific event. They're saying that now they have the memory or experience of being in Paris. The speaker may have been many times to Paris, all of which contribute to them now having that memory or experience or knowledge. It's important to note that there are three words that are commonly used with the present perfect tense, which modify the meaning slightly. These are just, already, and yet. For example, I have just eaten breakfast. This sentence means that the speaker has eaten breakfast at some point in the recent past. The package has already arrived. already implies the action was completed sooner than expected. We only use yet with negative sentences or questions. For example, she hasn't done her homework yet. Or, has she done her homework yet? The word yet is used to indicate that an action has not been completed up to the present moment. Now let's do a little exercise to practice using these two tenses. I'll give you some sentences and you need to decide which tense to use. You can use the chapter points to rewind and watch part of the video again if you want to. Here's the first question. My friend visited me last week. The answer is my friend visited me last week, past simple. We know this because the speaker specified last week. Here's the next question. I not eat breakfast yet. The answer is I have not eaten breakfast yet. Present perfect. We know this because we only use yet with the present perfect. Here's the next question. I read 5 books this month. The answer is I have read 5 books this month. Present perfect. This is a tricky one. We know this is present perfect because this month is not over yet. If it was last month, we would have to use past simple. But because this month is not over yet, we might end up reading more. So really, we're talking about the current moment, this month up until now. Here's the next question. They go to the beach last summer. The answer is they went to the beach last summer. Past simple. Last summer is a specific time from the past, which is finished. So we know it must be past simple. In summary, we use the present perfect tense to describe a past action that has a connection to the present, while the past simple tense is used to describe a past action that happened at a specific time in the past. When deciding which tense to use, consider whether you're talking about a specific past action or how an event from the past is having an effect on the present. Okay, Zan, I hope that was helpful. The perfect tenses are very difficult and they're used in a lot of ways. And there's not a lot of time in a single video to talk about all of them. But I hope this goes some way to answering your question. If you have any questions like Zan, why not ask it in the comments below, and maybe I'll answer it in a future video. If you want more help improving your English, then head on over to patreon.com/learnenglish, or you can use the card in the corner or the link in the description. There you'll find a PDF worksheet for this lesson that you can download, and another video that goes with that worksheet. There are also loads of other videos, the chance to have one-on-one classes with me, and loads of other benefits. So tell your friends, and I look forward to meeting you soon.